Sometimes at the end of the game, the only thing that needs to be beautiful is that scoreboard. And that scoreboard tonight in Knoxville looked pretty good at the end. Happy Wednesday, Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel coming at you. This your LSU recap tonight as the Vols take care of business 88-68. Before I get any further into it, guys, just make sure you hit like, make sure you share this thing out, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Uh, you know, basketball stuff's coming left and right. Got a lot of baseball hopefully coming up as well as we're down to 9 days. 9 days till that season opener. Cannot wait for that as well. But let's get right into this thing. So Tennessee wins 88-68, and I would call this kind of an up and down game. They started out, got a 15-1 to start the game, and then LSU went on a 14-6 run to bring it back. Tennessee extends that lead back out, and really Tennessee was in control this whole game. They were in control of the second half, and all of a sudden, here LSU comes. They make a big run and cut it to under 10. But then Tennessee was able to once again push it back out. And, you know, I think really at the end, that score was probably a little more than the actual game. It was kind of got a little bit iffy at a point. And I know Barnes went to the lineup where a couple times down, Cam Carr shoots bricks. And LSU cuts into that those times. Got a quick timeout, got the guys he needed back in, and again LSU got it under 10, but then Tennessee was able to push it back out and do their thing. But still, you got to be satisfied with this performance. They put up 88 points again tonight, and it's coming off of over 100 at Lexington, 88 now against LSU. I mean, you look back 8 days ago against South Carolina, and it was a pretty bad effort offensively, other than Dalton Connect. I mean, you basically had nobody else do anything. Vescovy had 10 that night against Carolina, but that was it. But let's get into these stats here. And there was a couple surprises. So I talked about my keys to victory. Win the rebounding battle. Tennessee got smoked in this category tonight. They got smoked 40-27 in rebounds. And the fact they were still able to win by 20 points is pretty impressive. Another key I said was hold LSU to 35% or below 3-point range. They exceeded on this tonight. They held LSU to 24%, 6 out of 25 from 3-point range. LSU shot just under 64% from the free throw line and shot about 41.4 field goals. So they were down big time in all three of those areas. They forced LSU into 16 turnovers tonight. LSU only had 7 assists, 5 steals. So, and again, look at these team stats again. So, the Vols, what was big for them tonight? 55.4 field goals, 45.8 from 3-point range. They were on fire tonight. 75% free throws. Well, I counted 27 a minute ago. 40-27 is what I'm seeing. Assists. This was big. 23-7. Tennessee steals 13-5. Tennessee did have 6 blocks tonight. LSU had 16 turnovers to Tennessee 7. Tennessee got 25 points off of those turnovers. Those were big. And, despite all this, too, Tennessee still had 38 points in the paint compared to LSU 26. And Tennessee at one point did get a 26-point lead. And LSU, dwindled that thing, fought back down to single digits. But this was a game, again, I thought Tennessee was in control the whole game. And, if they would have gotten that thing close to 5, I think you get pretty worried about it. But just look at the stats here. Baker for LSU. Well, was a guy, I'm always looking at these big guys. What will they do? He's grad transfer from Nevada, and 16 points, 8 rebounds. I thought Adu had a lot of trouble with him tonight. And in comparison, Adu went for 11 and 7. And really, he kind of added some of that late. I'm sorry, I'm looking wrong. Adu went for 10 and 5 So again, he still added some of that late. He wasn't that effective tonight. And then Awaka on the other hand, 1 rebound, 0 points. Not very effective for him either. So, Baker kind of did his thing. Reed, 2 points. Williams, 4 points. Williams and SEC plays over the last 5 had been around 12 points per game. So they held him down tonight. Hannibal had 8 points, 11 rebounds. And then Wright, 9 points. Fountain, 11.7 rebounds. He's a bigger guy. Mississippi State transfer, had a decent night. Ward, 9 points. And then Wilkinson, 9 points. So LSU kind of spread it around amongst, they had 5 guys close to 10 points, and then Baker, 16 points. Tennessee, Adu, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Dalton Connect, back doing Dalton Connect things, 27 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 7 out of 9 for free throws, 2-5 3-point, 9-19 field goals. That's a pretty well-rounded game tonight. Ziegler, 17 points, 9 assists, 5 steals. Now, he did have 3 turnovers, but another solid game from him tonight. Vescovy, 2 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 rebound. He only took he was 1 for 3. He took his 1 bucket was a drive in, and he scored. He passed up a 3-pointer because the announcers were surprised by it. But I still, with Vescovy, where he kills me, those ridiculous passes. He had a few of them tonight. There was one in the first half where it was a bad pass, and then the guy just blew by him. He was lazy getting back. The guy's done a lot of good. He has those moments where he is so frustrating, though. Just drives me nuts sometimes with what he does. Josiah Jordan James, 8 points, 4 rebounds tonight, 3 out of 3. Field goals, 2 out of 2, 3-point. Good to see him shooting the ball well as he struggled for a bit. Awaka, 0 points, 1 board. Cam Carr, 0 points, 0 out of 3 from 3-point range. Wasn't as effective as he was against Kentucky. How about Jordan Gainey, man? Good night for him. 18 points, 3 out of 6 from 3-point range, 3 steals, 3 assists. Really good night for him. Jemai Mashak, 6 points. Let's see, he had 1 board. Didn't have anything else to go. 1 of 1 from 3-point range, 2 of 4, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. So, I mean, he did some good things. He got in foul trouble, though. Had 4 fouls, so probably cut into his minutes a bit. But this was an effort, I thought. Again, they were in control from the get-go. I predicted 90-65, I think was where I went with it. So 88-68, I went about how I expected it to go. And again, kind of my bullet points talked about up and down game, just big lead. She would make a comeback. Tennessee push it back out, just like a roller coaster tonight. Dalton Connect back. They made him earn it tonight, but he still had a really good game. He did a lot of good things tonight with his 27 points. Like I said, well-rounded game with assists, rebounds, steals, blocks. He did it all tonight. My other bullet point, Gainey. How about him tonight? That's what Tennessee needs out of Jordan Gainey. He was brought in to score. He scored tonight. Ziegler had a bad game last week against South Carolina. Man, as he bounced back from that. And Rick Barnes challenged him earlier in the week, challenged him to be vocal. Barnes had made the comment at one point. He's saying things I don't even want my kids to hear or my grandkids to hear. Maybe it was he said, but so Ziegler's been leading. He's bounced back with 2 nice games. My kind of one critique is I'd like to see the turnovers a little lower, but the dude's making plays. I mean, last game double-double. Tonight he was 1 assist shy of the double-double. And I guess my concern, it's still my concern going forward, this team, when they face an effective big, what's going to happen? And, Baker got the better of their inside guys tonight, but Tennessee was able to compensate that by shutting down the 3-point shot, holding LSU to 24%. And then, of course, Connect did his thing. Gainey with a nice night tonight, and then Ziegler doing his thing. Other guys did. James had a good game, I thought. I thought Mashak did some good things as well. And there's other guys contribute in other ways, but they really need, they've got to figure something out when they face these effective bigs, because you get in a tournament, you get in, some of these teams they've had trouble with this year. That's been kind of their Achilles with it. So we'll see. They're practicing, they're preparing for it as well. But we'll see how they go moving forward. And then moving forward, of course, this weekend they've got Texas A&M. You got Arkansas next week, and then you got A&M again the following Saturday. So they have a good shot to go win out these two, win the next three. But here's the thing you got to watch out for. They're going to A&M. It won't be easy. It will not be easy. Tennessee's won there, but they've had their work cut out for them in getting those wins. But nice night tonight. Again, an up and down night, and they still, these announcers are just gushing over them about how good they are, and especially the guys in the studio too, talking about how good they played. And a lot of us at fall, it's 88 points is pretty good, even on an up and down. That's really good on an up and down night. This offense is clicking right now. Where does it go moving forward? What's going to happen when they get into these teams that slow it down like South Carolina do? How can they compensate for that? Teams that like to get up and go, they're going to have a real hard time with Tennessee. They really are. Tennessee does like to get up and go. But, as always, like I always say, make sure you like this thing, subscribe, share it out. All your support's appreciated. Any feedback's welcome as well, positive or negative. I'm always looking to grow the channel. I'm still brainstorming now, trying to figure, hey, how can I get this thing to the next level? Keep it going. But happy Wednesday, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. My name's Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel. As always, go Vols.